Hello friends, this is Casey at the Bodie's Homestead, and in today's video I am giving you an updated garden tour. So here are my main two gardens. The third one is not quite finished yet, but we are working on it. We're hoping to maybe get melons in it this year. If not, we're going to plant for the fall. So I'll start out with right here. This is our purple grapevine. Looking super healthy. And as you can see, if we get up close here, we've got grapes. Over here, this is a green seedless variety. I planted this 2 years ago, and I swear to both years in a row it died. I did not think it was going to come back. Not only has it come back, it's got grapes all over it. This is a blackberry vine, wild, that I'm letting grow around this tree here. And so it's doing super well. And then down there on the end, I have two more green seeded grapes. We use those to make juice or wine. And now we will go inside the garden. We'll go in this one first. Don't mind the weeds. We are going to be weed whacking this week. It's been 100 degrees plus the past 3 days here in Northern California, and so some things in my garden are going to need to come out, and we definitely need to get rid of the weeds. However, I do leave some of these big, huge weeds because they flower. They make yellow flowers at the top. I don't know what they're called, but the bees absolutely love them. And so I can't bring myself to get rid of them all. Now I do get rid of a lot of them, but some of them I leave. So here's an example of some plants that are going to have to come out soon. It's getting too hot. They're going to bolt. This is cabbage and kale. This is parsley that is going to seed. Now all my plants that go to seed, I let them because I'm learning how to collect seeds. So here's some more examples. Here's some lettuce and some spinach that's going to go to seed, and I'm going to collect that as well. Here are some onions. This is raspberry bush, and in between here we have mint and another raspberry. And then this bed was potatoes, but we just harvested. In these containers down here, we've got turmeric and strawberries in this huge mangled mess. I don't know if you can see it or not, but we have an elderberry bush. I'm going to be putting in a new bed here that I'm going to do more strawberries and herbs in. Here is my other elderberry bush. And then down here, I'm going to be putting a bed in here with this black currant. That's going to go in the middle. And then surrounding the black currant is going to be like more herbs and things like that. Back here, I have two black raspberry bushes. Here are my zucchinis. I don't know if you can see in here or not, but we actually have a zucchini. And also back on this one as well. So yay. And then these are all zucchini. In the back here, I have some borage. And then in the pots are all tomatoes. Up front here, I have some green beans. Some more zucchini. And then here, it's kind of hard to tell, within the weeds these are cucumbers. And then back here I have some rhubarb. This is not going to be able to stay here. I didn't plan ahead, and rhubarb gets absolutely massive. I might be able to put one like over here, or I'm going to have to move it completely because that's not going to work in that location. Here are some more tomatoes. Unfortunately, we lost a tomato. It got ripped up out the ground when we were trying to hook it up, so we're going to have to put something else in that pot. Here is my fig tree, and I'll show you here. It's actually got some figs on it. Here is my little lemon tree. It has some lemons on it too. This is the wrong time of the season, so I don't think they're actually going to come to fruit. but it's doing well. In these pots, I have ginger. And back here, I have calendula. In these pots, I have these short, small tomato varieties. I actually have some tomatoes already. This is a serrano pepper. These are both my kumquat trees. And then this is a bush style variety of raspberries. Okay, now we're going to head into the other garden. It's right here. This one is a little more difficult to open, so we'll see if I can do this all in one take. But as you can see, it's doing very well as well. Oop, got it open first try. All right. Okay. So in this first bucket here, we have a blackberry vine. We're going to relocate the pot because this won't work here. It'll get too big. We have some red cabbage, which it's getting almost too hot for cabbage, but I'm letting this go as long as I can. So maybe it'll get a little bit bigger for me. Here is another blackberry. We thought it was going to die, but it's coming back. So I'm excited about that. This is a pumpkin plant. Over here, I have more onions. And in the back, I know there's a lot of weeds. It's hard to see, but this is kohlrabi. It might be too hot for that as well. I'm not 100% sure yet. Here's some more onions. And here are my gorgeous California poppies. I should have come out just a little bit later. They're not quite open, but as you can see, they are beautiful. In here, this is my kale that's going to seed, and I'll be saving seed from this to share with friends in the community. Over here, I have celery, 2 boxes of it, also going to seed. Here's another mint, doing super well. And down here, I have a pot of rosemary. Over here, this is a boysenberry bush. This is our first year getting berries. They're very small, but I suspect that they'll be bigger next year. Here is a little plot of strawberries. And right there is a single pumpkin. We're going to have to relocate him too. Okay, so right here, we have 7 pots of Jerusalem artichokes. These flower and they're absolutely gorgeous, but what you want is underneath the soil. It's almost like a potato. They're absolutely delicious. Here is another cabbage. I don't know if this one will head out in enough time. The same thing with this one. In here, I have carrots that we never thinned. I don't know what's going to happen there. It's probably going to get too hot, but we'll see what happens. I'm a brand new gardener, and I'm trying new things in different locations to see what works for our family. So that's where we're at. Over here, I have that big, beautiful bush to the right there is mint. This is my pear tree. And then right here, I have a strawberry bed. We've been getting strawberries out of here every single day. Over here, we have another boysenberry bush. In there is a blackberry along with more strawberries. That bed back there was potatoes. This one was also potatoes. And as you can see, there's some asparagus in there. We're going to turn this back into an asparagus bed, and this whole bed's being moved. This gets way too much sun and it just fries in the summer. So this whole back part of my garden you see here all dead and super fried. It's just the sun. There's not enough shade from the trees. And so I'm not planting anything on that back location anymore. Over here I have some more calendula and I have some cilantro going to seed. In this bed I have some fennel and some lemon balm. In the back I have basil that isn't doing anything. Oh, I hear you. Yes, thank you. And then in the back right here, these 2 plants are both beautiful mint plants. One's an apple and one's a chocolate. So yeah, that's about it for my garden tour. When I get the 3rd one tilled and we get some melons in, here's hoping, I will shoot another video showing you that. I honestly don't know if we're going to make it this year. It's the end of May and we're getting hot. So we'll have to see how we do. But if anything, it'll be ready for fall planting. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.